Welcome back, everybody, once again.
Hello.
Good evening, everyone.
Yes, the world of Caird. No.
No, the other one.
It's the other one. It's the one that started there.
You must wait at least a couple more sessions before you can introduce it that way and be accurate again.
Yes, you can definitely see my confusion. But here we are.
What? I don't want to go there.
Oh, we going there.
It's fine.
I'm already there once. I don't want to be there twice. That place
I'm
is
a
shithole.
lord. It'll be fun. I'm Lord Draken. Mostly because there are no other dragons right now.
Yes.
Well,
Draken doesn't know that, though.
He's like their god.
you know, it's gonna be kind of like that old Dead Milkman song, "Beach Party Vietnam."
But
But yeah, we are back. We are back. And remember, we had a very exciting episode last session with a huge fight that you guys managed to skirt through without losing anyone. It was scary, but you guys used some excellent tactical maneuvers to both remove and delay your assailants.
delay, I'm pretty sure, like, they're contained, because they ain't climbing over that stone wall.
Well, I mean, they're gonna beat on the wall until it gives way. It just might be 100 years.
Exactly.
Oh, and their arms.
They've got time.
Their arms might actually break into small pieces before that happens too. So.
Yeah.
It's fine. They have so much
Depends
time.
what
How
kind of
long have they
stone it
even been
was.
here?
It's been a while.
They've been here at least a couple hundred years.
Yeah.
What kind of stone? Like sandstone, you break through that in like 10 minutes.
It's magic stone.
It's
Yeah.
like granite. It might take a while.
I'm thinking
Right here.
it's Istu created stone, so
Is to what kind of stone did you make?
AC 15 stone.
Good stone.
Every tiny bit of that has 30 hit points per inch of thickness. I don't have 30 hit points in real life.
yeah, that does say a lot. But before we go too crazy, though, because we could speculate on this for a while. I know this team. Do we have a recap in the chamber?
Indeed we do.
The floor is yours.
All right. Last time on Sigil Confidential. Ratt finished his work on the door at the end of the hallway, and the deep water of the algae farm they were in washed into the grates in the floor of the next chamber as the door opened, carrying several waterlogged corpses by the crew. They walked up the ramp ahead, which triggered the automatic lights that illuminated the corridor leading to the medbay. The ghost, who earlier had come down with radiation sickness, settled in to receive treatment as her symptoms were growing worse. Saren noted that the radiation was severe enough that the majority of her organs were about to go into failure. Saren and Ratt worked quickly, getting her treatment started and letting that work through a period of sleep. When everyone woke up, the ghost's ailment was cleared, and they set forth deeper into the ship. They stepped inside a tube elevator that was barely working, and after it lurched downwards 5 feet, it raised up to a floor called engineering. They were unnerved by the welcoming crew that awaited them. 6 of the very same undead that had dragged Istu underwater and leached the life force of Jimmy and Draken before they slept. They hastily shut the door to the elevator and prepared to unleash a torrent of firepower on them. The elevator began to slide downwards, so they had no choice but to enter the hallway or suffer a life-threatening crash. They repeated their open and shut strategy, with the ghost leading off with an eerie tale that knocked many of the undead onto their backs and allowed the crew to rush to the other side of the hallway without getting attacked. Draken disintegrated the floor underneath their attackers, which caused 3 to fall to their demise, with 1 hanging off of the ledge. Istu walled off the remaining 3, giving them the safety to go forward without fear of being pursued. Will the crew ever be able to escape the dangers that assail them? Find out starting right now on Sigil Confidential, the Uncanny Odyssey!
Nice. Very nice. Very nice. I always want an echo at the end of that. The Uncanny Odyssey, Odyssey, Odyssey.
Yeah.
Someday we'll do a radio show. But yes, you guys made your narrow escape due to some fancy footwork and fine thinking and quick moves and blasting firepower. I believe we're out of combat now. I've still got the initiative tracker on there. Let me get rid of that. Clear, clear, clear. I don't trust it. All right. So, you had just entered engineering, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Okay. You walled off that chamber, made your way further down. Where are we going from here? Or have I shown you anything?
We
haven't
are.
shown us anything
Yeah,
yet.
we haven't seen beyond this initial opening of the hallway.
Okay. And it was just the hallway at this point. I believe it's a T section. A little further up. Here, let me show you the hall. Have a visual.
A
Movie hallway.
Yes, it goes down into a T section. Once again, the acrid smell of old, dank metal kind of assails your senses. There's a musty sense in the air, like it hasn't been circulating for a long time. That kind of old smell. Did that just say me? Okay.
A little bit of a delay.
I guess so. But yeah, it's a very old kind of smell. That's kind of copper meets tinfoil that kind of sets your teeth on edge. The lights flicker at odd intervals as though power is kind of fluctuating as it goes through them. Various panels and cables and conduit lines along the wall, and there's a steady thrum under your feet. You can feel faint vibration as you begin to move through. Every step seems to echo way louder than you're comfortable with. But beyond that, and the scratching sounds of the creatures you left behind beating their fists against the stone, it's very quiet here.
I'm looking at the stone wall. I'm nodding. Well, we're not going back that way.
Oh yeah, that's the one that used to just made. So we proceed on this way.
I don't think that tube thing would have worked anyways for us to even go to any other floors.
Did seem a little beat up.
Is there a map on the wall or anything?
Are you going to have a look and see if you can find like a schematic or
Yeah, something like that.
give me
Schematic or something.
investigation.
Cool. I'm good at those.
Okay. There are a number of maintenance hatches and access panels that line the walls. Nothing that gives you any type of like directional send like a map or anything. No "you are here" marker or anything. Yeah, you do know that this is the engineering floor, and Saren did seem rather hopeful about that.
I like engineering.
That's a popular topic.
Hopefully good things here. We should go that way. I point away from the stone wall that is to me.
I sort of gesture with my hand. After you.
Okay.
As we make our way, kind of, I pull this thing I have listed as question mark blaster pistol question mark out of my holster,
Okay.
and I would like to identify it and ask Saren question about it, like what it be,
All right.
so I can remove the question marks from it and have an identified item.
All right. Well, now identify is going to be a little weird in here with these types of items because they're so far beyond your general scope of understanding. You turn to Saren and say, "So, what is this?"
It looks kind of like this thing that I store spells in.
Yeah, and as you're waving it around, she very gently takes the tip of it and moves it away from her.
I notice you use it like I use my accelerator. Is
Yeah.
that because it's a rudimentary blaster of some sort?
It is, well, as you said, an accelerator. It's
Some sort of accelerator.
a
What does it accelerate?
particles.
What's particles?
That's probably a discussion for another time, but let's just, may I? She holds a hand out.
Sure. I'll hand her question mark blaster pistol question mark.
She takes it, moves a small latch with her thumb, and then cracks it open. There's a hinge on the bottom. And she looks inside at a small readout and then closes it back and hands it to you and tells you that you have 10 shots before the battery pack on it runs out.
Ah, most exciting. A self-contained power source. How did you make it so small?
Well, I didn't make it.
Well, not you specifically.
I believe this is
That's
a piece
amazing.
of technology that we got off of one of the planets we visited about 300 or 400 years ago.
Neat.
Just be careful where you point it.
Is there an arming button? Or
Uh,
switch?
She points at the trigger.
Okay. I holster it.
Okay. So, give me just use your tokens if you want, and line up a marching order, just so we can keep one. You can still remove 3 abreast.
As we're walking, I look over at Drake and I say, you know, it's kind of late in the game, but I really feel like we're coming together. I think those were pretty slick moves we pulled back there.
I like it, but why did you have to say that? Someone's gonna die now, and you know that. Remember?
Jimmy rolls his eye and points at himself. I think I've got us covered.
Speaking of die now,
If you're dead, you can jinx yourself. It's fine.
I'm not. I'm doing very well for myself, actually. Is anybody else doing okay? And I kind of, like, I've got my hand cannon out. A gesture at the hand cannon. Is everybody else doing okay?
I'm good. I just needed that rest we got in.
Oh, we got a
I-
rest.
Yeah, remember?
Yeah, it was prior to this last engagement, but I don't think we took any damage in this last engagement apart from Saren.
No.
You guys did okay.
Yeah, and we like blasted Saren with healing already.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could use some more advanced. I'm feeling a little quite as tough.
Did you get a drain?
A while ago, yes.
I think
Wait,
the long rest fixed that.
Yeah.
Well, no. I think I need a rest. My constitution got drained.
Oh, did you get hit again?
No, that was pre. Did the constitution drain come back? Not the hit points. The actual constitution.
Yeah, the rest would have.
Okay, that would. I thought I had to get a restoration to take that. Never mind.
Yeah, no, we'll set you up. Guys,
Okay.
go ahead and move you guys. We still got 4 of you up there waiting for the marching order.
I decided that the north end is the front, so Jimmy's.
Yeah.
The ceiling's still like relatively low.
Yeah, it's as you can see in the image there. It's not terribly
Spacious.
yeah. All right. So, are you guys moving down the corridor?
Yes.
Okay. I think Draken and Ratt are holding one another there.
Yeah, they're kind of. There we go.
There we go. It was very sweet. I mean, I didn't want to interrupt.
I prefer to think it's riding piggyback on Draken's shoulders.
Well, that's possible too.
That would be pretty cool.
So you guys moving on?
Imagine the firepower
Jeez.
flying into your area.
Let's
Right.
I'm
Riding
just
Draken.
saying,
let's
I
not.
could turn into a large alligator again, and everybody could sit on my back, and it could be a mobile artillery platform.
Jeez. Let's not give you any ideas. All right. So you begin your way down the long, not terribly long, but the corridor. Once again, every step you guys make, every shuffle, every scrape along, the walls, just it's grating because it's so quiet as you move forward. And the further you get away from the scratchings and banging on the walls behind you, the more you feel very, very isolated and alone. You finally reach the T intersection. It does branch in right and left. There is a closed door on either side.
Saren, you familiar with this level?
This isn't really no.
Who feels lucky?
Eeny, meeny, miny, right one.
You got it. I inspect the right one for traps and then go through it.
All right, give me investigation. DC is 95.
I think I got close.
You don't see any traps or anything like that. In fact, that doesn't look like the door has been opened in quite some time.
I see if it even opens.
Are you trying to force it, or?
I kind of understand these things are mostly powered by some arcane mechanism that you boop a button or you touch a thing.
Yeah.
So I look for a thing to touch.
There is a small green square on the right side that has a faint illumination behind what seems to be a pane of glass.
Boop.
You just touching it?
Yeah, I just touch it.
Doesn't do anything.
I don't think it likes me. I look at it more closely. Does it have text on it, or is it just a faint green all the way across?
It's just a faint green all the way across.
Yeah. No, I'm delegating this one. I look back at Ratt and Saren.
Saren
Pop it open.
holds up a hand with her fingers spread out. Says, "Try your whole hand."
Hey, if it'll take mine. It probably wasn't super well designed. I tried the whole hand.
All right. It flashes red 3 times, and you hear this.
Yeah, it for sure doesn't like me.
Bryn will try.
Flashes red 3 times.
Well.
I look over at Saren. In fairness, I probably wasn't born yet when they set the thing up.
She reaches out, puts her hand on it. It flashes red 3 times.
All right, Rat, that's your cue. They're playing your song.
Oh no. I like this one. I will take out the all-purpose tool
Okay.
and try to remove the panel and try to pop this door open.
Okay. Give me your tool roll.
38.
38. Gotta love high level parties. Okay. So, you pop the panel open with deft ease. You find the seam around the metallic bezel that's keeping the surface of the actual screen in place. You kind of wedge under it, pop it out, very gently kind of remove the panel itself. As you remove the panel, all the lights in the hallway turn red and begin flashing, and a klaxon begins sounding.
Oh, it's very mad.
It's very loud, too.
I didn't do it. What'd you touch?
Yes, it's very loud, especially in the metallic hallway. Anybody doing anything?
You probably won't try and kill me yet. I'll let Rat keep working.
Are you going to keep working, Rat?
Yeah, I think I'm almost there.
I think I'm almost there. Nice.
35.
All right. What was this to achieve specifically?
Turn off the loud red noises.
Okay. It looks like when you disconnected the screen, it caused it to happen. Are you going to put the screen back?
No.
Okay, so it keeps ringing.
Yeah, it's gonna keep ringing for a second. I'm looking for the door pneumatics.
Okay. So you're digging around, it's steady going. Give me another tinkering roll, but at disadvantage because of the klaxon going off. It's very distracting, loud, hurts your ears. Still got a 32.
The best. He's the best that ever did it.
So yeah, you grit your teeth and kind of knuckle down, get elbows deep into that thing. Just wires and bits of copper and strange green-colored boards of something or another keep flying past, and finally he's practically in the whole door frame there, and you hear this sizzing sound, this and then black smoke kind of comes out. Rat pulls his head out. He's kind of got soot marks on his cheeks, eyebrows singed a little bit, but as he does, the klaxon goes off finally, and the door opens about 2 inches.
Eureka!
Well done.
Sometimes it's just about finding or pulling out all of the cabling.
So I've been told, but I've never been bold enough to try it myself.
You know, it's like in It's like the machines are like a humans. They can't live without their guts.
That makes sense.
But it is quiet now.
Okay. I'm gonna see if the door will go the rest of the way.
I'll let you guys with muscles try to wrench it the rest of the way open.
Are you gonna force it?
Yeah. I got a crowbar. I'll give it a shot.
All right, go ahead. Take your advantaged. We'll do athletics.
Yeah. 17.
Okay, yeah, that'll be enough. You manage to kind of wedge it, get a few more inches, and then yank it enough to get through. Draken has to suck in a little bit, but he manages as well. So, where is this one? Here we go. So this opens up into a very strange looking room. Lots of screens and panels and flashing lights and whirligigs and dials and levers and buttons. Strange lights and devices and gadgets that just beep and blip and scratch and scritch that you're really having a hard time making sense of. But yes, you've made it into the room.
Yeah. This is very impressive. I'm impressed. I'm getting none of this, but I am impressed.
Is this some sort of workshop? What are they working on in here, Saren?
This is where they monitor and maintain all of the electrical, mechanical, and arcane operations of the ship.
Oh. Security kind of makes a little more sense now.
I was never really one to be in this area. It was far removed from my specialties, but I suppose we should be able to get the information on the reactor here.
We have to learn quick.
I
Look around for like a procedure manual or
okay.
I will find a comfortable chair.
All right. You'll find a chair, no problem. It's old and ratty, but no problem. What's everybody else doing while Rat's searching?
Bryn will just walk up and stand beside Jimmy, or sit down herself if there's a chair by him.
There are 2 chairs.
Yeah, she'll sit down.
All right. Draken. See, Istu is typing there. Oh,
I forgot the cycle.
discorded again. What are you doing, Draken? Welcome back.
Thank you. I'm just gonna stand there, just look around.
All right. And Istu is looking around at the panels and such, roaming. Okay. Well, Rat, you're the one that's actively searching for something specific, so go ahead and give me your investigation. Okay. Let's see.
naturally okay roll.
Give me a D100 roll, please, sir. 62. Oh, now that's interesting.
That could mean anything.
So,
That's good.
you did find a small latched container. kind of off in one of the corners of the room. The room has sustained some damage here and there. Nothing really huge or substantial, but enough to where things have been knocked around and jarred loose from where they once were. So there's some debris and rubble here and there, like things have fallen off of surfaces and onto the floor. This is one of those items. But it stood out because it's a big metallic latched box.
Seems like it could be important.
Possibly.
Wonder what's inside this latched box. Can I open it up?
It's just a latch.
Keep the latch and open the box.
Alright. So, inside, what you find is wrapped in some type of insulation, like foam or something, is a large cylindrical tube with a spout at one end and a plunger at the other. It's about as big around as your arm. There's some type of gray, thick, viscous liquid inside of it.
Most peculiar. Tube of gray liquid.
Oh, he
Wonder
found
what
the
that
sludge. Good work, Rat. You found the sludge.
I wonder what it does.
Right.
I wonder what it is.
There is writing on it.
Oh, okay. I probably can't read it. It's not in common or gnomish, I bet.
No. What were you going to say, Istu? I heard you queue up.
I wonder if it feeds the meat room.
Oh no.
No one's going to forget the meat room too quickly.
No.
Yeah, there is some writing on it, but it's definitely in the native tongue.
Well, Rat's got two options for people who can read it. Bryn and Saren, so.
Yeah.
I'll ask Saren.
You bring it up to Saren.
Yeah. Hey, I found this in a strange box that seemed. I don't know. Important, maybe. If it was in here, it must have been wrapped delicately.
It's an emergency patch kit, Rat. It's for hull breaches.
Oh, neat.
That's actually I'm not sure how to explain it, but the liquid inside will solidify. It's as hard as steel. Once it's applied to a surface, it just takes a matter of about a minute. Huh?
Liquid metals.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe you guys weren't so primitive.
Well, technically it's a polymer, but I don't think you have polymers yet.
What?
Exactly. You should hold on to that. The ship's got a lot of damage. You never know.
We tend to cause more damage everywhere we go, too.
That's true. What was your question, Rat?
Is it terribly fragile?
Terribly fragile? I mean, it will solidify if it breaks, so whatever it gets on will be encased in a fairly solid surface.
Cool. Alright, good call. Alright, thank you. I'm gonna wrap it back up in its insulation and put it back in the box with a latch. And I guess we'll carry this box with a latch around.
Alright. Are you going to stash the entire case?
Yeah, if I can.
Okay. Yeah, just
If the entire case is stashable.
I imagine you've got a way to attach it to your pack somehow, if anyone does.
Normally I'd just stuff it in an extra dimensional pocket, but that magic's on the fritz here.
So, as you're kind of figuring out and strapping this thing on, we'll say, to your pack, Saren's going over one of the screens, kind of browsing through information. She kind of looks worried. Color drains out of her face a little bit. Seems stuck on a screen showing what appear to be a couple red flashing lights and the common customary symbols of caution, danger, this is going to kill you, that type of thing.
Relaxing in my peaceful chair.
Yeah, you guys are used to this. It's nothing new.
Oh, for sure. Showing the ghost my shiny new lantern. Check it out. This is even better than the old pinhole lantern I used to get. I just click the button.
More convenient, too.
Yeah. Fascinating. Well, wonders never cease. If you want to make a perception roll, you can, is to. If you just want to notice, I'm okay with that, though. It's nothing that she's hiding. Okay. I forget, can Istu read any type of Sylvan or Elven? Nope, okay. So the warning signs, the red flashing lights, the things that look harsh, they're designed to look like warnings. You definitely get the gist of that, at least the symbolisms. The details escape you. The image on the screen as you look over is some type of rectangle or cylinder with a radiating ball in the center, but it's maybe something arcane. It's hard to say exactly what it is.
I think at all the activity, Bryn will sit up and look over in their direction and say, "What's going on over there?"
Saren swallows hard, kind of rubs her temples. Says the reactor is not in good shape.
I thought we had a sense of that from earlier, whenever the reactor made the ship rumble. That was before we went through all of the water-filled hallways. I think at this, Bryn will get up and start to look at the screen herself.
Yeah. Okay. You come around.
What does it say to her, since she knows Sylvan?
It is a lot of it's a technological schematic readout of details of the reactor. You see words that jump out of you, like time to hypercritical 36 hours. And it details levels of damage and certain elements of it that are failing. Something about coolant levels being extremely low and leakage in various compartments, that type of thing. Nothing bodes well. You don't really completely understand, but the word hypercritical in 36 hours really jumps out at you.
So we've got 36 hours to get down to the reactor before it goes into failure.
Well, we've got 36 hours until we're dead.
Jimmy over in his chair. I refuse to believe that we showed up a couple of days before the thing explodes. It's been sitting here for hundreds of years.
Yes. Even I admit that the providence of the situation is strange.
I look over at Draken. I take it back, a dead man can jinx himself.
See?
That's on me. I'm sorry.
All right, now we just need to figure out how to fix that.
I'm sorry. I wish my mother had put one of the engineers in stasis instead of me. I feel like it would have been more helpful at this point.
Well, I mean, we might be able to do a little something.
Where is this reactor?
Well, it's about 30 or 40 levels down.
And what's the quickest way to it?
The elevator.
No.
The one back that way?
What's the second quickest?
What's the other way to it?
Well, I mean,
Is there another way to it?
we could take a floor down or a floor up and get back into at least the tube. And take the tube down. Otherwise, we're going to have to go on quite a substantial trek to find the next one.
Why didn't you say so? Through the floor it is.
I,
And I unholster the accelerator.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I would be
What?
careful firing weapons in here.
The quickest way through is
Stairs.
Stairs.
stairs. I was gonna say, I suppose.
Stairs, Rat.
Let's not put ourselves in any more danger than we're in right now. We don't need any of that.
Well, no time like the present. Get up out of the chair.
can I point one thing out for us to be prepared for? We are going down a floor by the elevator, right?
Or up.
That is that's what we're talking about. Going either down.
Yeah.
Just throwing out there. There are those things that I dropped to the floor.
I think we're going up one.
What's good?
I say let's go up one.
Okay.
Up one to the tube and then down 30.
Plus, those things fell a very long way. I have serious doubts that they survived the trip down. I think we'll be fine. Let's just get to one of the tubes.
Can you take a readout that shows where the prominent leaks are? That maybe we can patch one or two up on the way.
But the leaks are in the reactor.
Oh, even better.
Well, not really, but I suppose I get your point.
Well, it may be a good idea to jot down all of this information so we have it for reference. Unless this, an illusion window showing the same information is also down where the reactor is.
She taps on her wrist a few times, and you remember that little holographic projection she has on her wrist?
Fancy.
It pops up with the screen that was on there. She says, I have it.
Bryn will smile, nod, and say, "Well, let's get going, shall we?"
Sure.
I'm excited. I've never seen a machine I couldn't fix.
I'm not sure where it... I don't know my way around this part of the ship. I apologize.
Oh, it's all right.
It's
We've
fine by safety
been in
regulations.
worse,
There'd have to
probably.
be, accessible stairs every couple hundred feet, right?
I hope.
Istu looks at Saren and asks, "Is it your fault you don't know your way around the ship?"
Well, I mean, yes.
Why?
I could have spent more time. I could have learned more. I could have been less focused on just the things I thought were important. But that's neither here nor there.
Learning kind of requires teaching, so.
Fair. But all that matters now is what lies ahead. I can't focus on mistakes of the past right now.
And you couldn't exactly have predicted being in this scenario either.
Maybe my tone's not coming across clearly, but I mean, maybe don't apologize for things that aren't your fault. Right? It's not all on you, right? People should teach you things, right? And if they didn't, then there we are.
Well, I mean, if she was never expected to be an engineer, then it makes sense. She would know engineering, physics, stuff.
Gee, I'm sorry, I don't know everything in the known universe about every aspect of the ship that I happen to be on right now. Like,
But she was captain's daughter, so she probably would have been groomed for like captaincy or in her own right. So.
and the shortcomings of that grooming is the fault of the person that's responsible for it.
Yeah, it sounds like her mom failed in grooming her because for like a generalized education necessary for captaining a ship of this
See,
magnitude.
There you go. Apology denied. I'm so sorry.
So you see,
We're bad.
The sense of personal responsibility for all faults of the ship is probably the direct result of being groomed for command.
but you guys see Saren kind of tear up a little bit at the mention of her mother. And,
I know that like that's not the kindest way to put that. But
it
this
is how
character
Istu
just
would
doesn't
say.
understand.
It
like,
is the most Istu way to put it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So no, that's perfect. That's perfect. So as you are, which way are we going? Are we going back out the way we came? There doesn't appear to be any other exits from this room.
I think we squeeze back out through
The semi-open
we
door.
came in. And then we check the other end of this hallway. Maybe there's a stairwell down that way
Okay.
before we have to go back toward the stone.
Well, I will say, as everyone's filing out, Saren kind of gently puts her hand on your shoulder, Ratt, and says that I want to show you something.
Oh,
She holds up this kind of bracer that she's got attached to her suit on her wrist.
that's a neat bracelet. Is it like a armor?
It allows me to interact with the ship's systems to a degree, a limited degree. But
Fascinating.
look, to access it, and she goes through and shows you a series of symbols on it. 4 symbols, doot, 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 doot. And then it lights up and then the hologram projects above her wrist. This is how you get into it. If anything should happen to me, you'll need this. Okay?
So just these 4 symbols here. Doot, 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 doot.
Yeah.
Nothing's gonna happen to you.
Well, it's not the first time I've heard that. She says as she looks around the ship.
And you're still here.
Yeah. Very true. But yeah. Just in case.
Just in case. Doot, 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 doot.
And with that, she'll stand up and kind of squeeze through.
Follow through.
All right. So you guys make your way to the other door. Does this... Sorry. I had an alert come up with the question. that started with "does this." That was not what I meant to say. This door does not have the green panel. It appears as though you could easily open this one.
I would love to have an easy time.
Are you going to open it?
The door to be open before I even get there.
Yes. Let's give it a shot.
Okay.
With the customary track check.
Okay, go ahead and roll your investigation for me. You don't see anything. It seems safe.
Seems safe to me. If it isn't, I have better reflexes than a lot of the party.
Very true. And pop her open.
Yes.
Okay. The door slides open. And you are met with the lumbering, grasping creatures in strange suits that lurch forward at you. Roll for initiative.
God damn it.
Wow, they are really all over the place, aren't they?
Yes, they are. They really, really are.
So glad we picked this room first.
Let's see. I'm just going to reuse these here. Just had that kind of Gomer Pyle moment. Surprise, surprise, surprise. All right. I love
At least they all rolled below me.
I love the title of this one too. Hugs?
Yeah.
Hugs.
Hugs.
Oh. Draken got discorded again. Alright. I suppose I should get Saren too, huh?
This would be wise.
Where is...
Don't forget Cinder as well.
Oh, yeah. Is one of you guys controlling Cinder? Or was I...
I think we all technically have control of Cinder.
I think I was running him, actually.
Alright, I'll let one of you guys handle it. There's
Pull him
Saren.
up.
Boy, Saren got a good roll there.
I'm sorry, Cinder. I rolled that one for initiative.
That's
Ouch. Okay.
Oof. Apologies.
It's alright, he's just caught flat-footed, I guess. Alright, so Saren...
I think this is the right sheet.
Saren immediately just kind of, whoa, and draws her weapon out and fires.
I'll give this to the 25.
Oh, that's right. It's,
Awareness.
sorry, it's 2. I forgot about that. Would you like to go before Saren?
I would not.
Okay.
I hold my actions until we figure out if we're going to attack or retreat.
Okay. So yeah, she fires off a blast, striking the one in front full in the chest, which sears it for a moment. But yeah, Histu's holding. Let me know if you want to do anything, Histu.
So how many of them are approaching us? Like
3.
And there's one right in front of Jimmy.
Yes. They all rolled pretty low, so. I will say that on the very front one there, you guys do see a name tag that reads Bezel McBezel von Bezelstein the 18th. You're welcome, Shun.
Somebody paid for that one. That is a long lineage of Bezels.
Bezel McBezel von Bezelstein the 18th. Yes.
Stu is just kind of taken aback by these things again. Like, here we are with the same things that were creeping towards us before, right?
Well, they all look a little different, but yeah. These are
Same
in, like...
undead sort of.
Well, these are in full armor.
What? These ones are armored?
Yeah, they're in armor. Well...
Too early for a wall of stone?
The sort of exosuit armor that we're in now.
Similar. Theirs is a
Or
little...
Jimmy's in.
It's a little beefier than what you're wearing.
Oh, so we can use that.
It's probably infected. I don't know if you're going to be able to separate the suit from the critter anymore.
They are called the Fused Echo.
Ew.
Ew, yes.
They have become their armor.
Yeah, basically.
So are you still holding?
Oh god, I just don't. I don't know what. Ew. Okay.
You can see Jimmy taking a combat stance in front of you, if that helps.
God. Okay.
No, that the room. Okay, so we were at a T-junction, right? We went into one room. It was a dead end, the control panel. The other end of that T-junction was where you made your stone wall. Theoretically, if there was a way out of this, everything else that we've run into in this corridor has been a dead end. So if there were a way forward, it would be through those enemies. So if we put up a stone wall there, then we're trapped here in a dead end.
So we just need to push them back.
Or go through them.
Okay, so can I switch places with Ratt? Or is that technically movement? I don't know.
It is movement, but like Ratt would have to move as well.
Can I get...
I can move a little bit on my turn. That's fine. My turn's right at the same time as yours, basically.
Yeah, it's since you held your action, you can move at the same time.
Okay. Awesome. Teamwork makes the dream work. This is great. So I would like to do this.
Thunder wave.
Push 10 feet away
Okay.
is the ideal. Away from me at this angle should push some things at an
It's-
angle.
From you.
Also going to hit all of us.
It's gonna hit Sarah and Jimmy and Bren as well.
That's
So
a
I should have
15-foot cube.
moved.
That's everybody.
So I should have moved here.
You need to move up front, yeah.
Not even
Yeah.
up front isn't going to get us out of the cube. Because it's a cube centered on self.
And it's a 15-foot cube, so it's like, you're in the middle of a 15-foot cube, so casting that, like, yeah.
Nah, there's not a way to cast this that doesn't hit us apart from on the other side of the creatures.
You gotta love D&D's magic system.
Okay.
It's thunder in a cube.
Can I not do a cube thunder, please? Can I avoid the cuboid thunder?
Thunder always happens in cubes.
It still looks at their spell book, and then looks at Ratt, and then looks at the spell book like,
Thunder is cube, fire is circle. These are natural laws.
I'm sorry, what?
Hey, remember that thing we talked about?
Huh?
Those little rubber balls.
Oh, the balls. Yes.
Remember that little rubber
Yeah.
ball?
Oh my god. I was gonna ask you about something.
Yeah.
Because I really feel like our two skill sets would be right now, yes. Okay. How do you feel about exploding bullets?
I love them. They're my favorite kind of bullets.
I really feel like this can go really well. Let me find the thing.
I hear a plan formulating. Arcane abeyance.
Oh, some weirdo stuff is gonna happen.
Can I put the moat that this creates inside a bullet for Az?
You mean for Ratt?
Close enough. Based on the nature of Rat's projectile, unless you're planning to use like catapult, which would be interesting, but yeah, no, I'll allow it.
That's kind of how I was going to do it.
I will totally allow it.
Okay. So, we got a couple options here. I can do the cuboid thunder thing, and you can shoot past them and get them.
Yeah, but that might push them into you.
Yes. Or, I can do this. Hopefully that went to chat. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That has a range. It has a radius. It has a radius.
That looks very exciting.
Yeah, and that one you don't even have to worry about,
You-
the same worries as Thunderwave, because that's not centered on self.
Yep.
Yeah, you can just cast that one. Is that what you want to do?
What do you think, Rat?
I mean, that can work. Or you could just
You could just cast that one.
cast that one like down the hallway a little bit and hit them all the same.
Okay. All right. Well.
We can save the moat trick for later.
Yeah. I'll get back to you on polymorph bullets. Let's go. Okay. So I just cast that radius 100, distance 120 foot radius. So 2, 3 here-ish.
Yeah, you can cast it behind him.
I can't ping there. Yeah.
You can cast it behind him and hit him.
Uh-huh.
Alright. So, your spell goes off.
Last minute, yeah.
A storm of whirling air springs into existence in the space beyond them. Alright. Difficult terrain. And it's save or nothing. Like, if they make the save, there's no damage, so, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's the DC?
My spell save 19.
Okay, 19
And
each.
my spell block is saying 18 because I have the max int.
Okay. 18. All right, here we go.
It's 19 on my sheet, but I don't know why the card says 18.
It might not be referencing the actual parameter. It might just be a static 18 in the spell card.
It's possible. We'll go with 19. I got no problem with 19. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right. Go ahead.
That last one?
We'll go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. Right. 2d6, which is the dice roller that I just had up here. Okay. 2. Roll. Ah, wow.
Whopping 7 damage. Okay. Alright. Disadvantage on wisdom checks. Full perception checks. Excuse me. Alright. You still have your bonus action if you want to lap one of them with a lightning bolt.
I do. I want to hit the front one over here. This guy.
Okay.
Which one rolled the 7 earlier though?
We'll say it was this guy in the back.
I wonder if can I direct the lightning bolt?
You can direct it, yeah. It's a ranged spell attack.
I mean, can I hit the side of something instead of hitting it face on?
Well, it's coming from behind them. Because it generates from the center of the storm.
So it starts here, goes around, or goes to hit the target directly, or can I curve it to do like this and then
it's gonna
the side?
It probably won't hit his side. It's a lightning bolt, so I mean, it's just gonna whack him.
Okay.
It's pretty much a straight shot, but
I'm just conflicted because if I get this one, we'll have to go between them. You know, if I can get this one and knock it sideways, then we can go around them.
Well, no, it's a ranged spell attack. It's just gonna jolt them and do damage. So you can hit any one you want.
I'll hit the front guy then. Sorry.
No, you're good. Ranged spell attack.
That's just spell. Yeah. Okay. So advanced dice roller. I know how to do this. I got it.
4d6. If you could nail
and
them.
my spell attack bonus. Okay, I gotta get this automated. Let's go.
We'll get it. All right. So.
Oh my god.
13.
That number is smaller than some other numbers it could have been.
Wow.
I hate this. Have I mentioned that I don't like Roll20's dice roller because it's not easy roller dice?
You missed by 1.
I just want to go home now.
It was close. It's good. You've got that bonus round. You've got that bonus attack every round.
Oh my god.
All right. So, Ratt, you're up. What do you got?
All right.
Save some for everyone else now.
Right. Okay. I promise I'll try.
Should have named him Sherman.
I take up my accelerator. I attach my eldritch cannons to the top and bottom. We're going 3 barrels.
Triple barrel, huh?
Triple barrel. Ka-chow. And then I think we'll wait for an actual threat. I don't feel like I'm threatened right now. Is the atmosphere still dangerous? Like flammable? Do I need to worry about explosives? Lightning seems to be okay.
You should usually
fair.
worry
I've seen
a
lightning
little.
work within the last like 2.5 seconds. So I'm gonna shoot the one in the front with a spark bolt.
Okay.
And I'm going to hit him with Force Ballista on the top of the cannon, and the Force Ballista on the bottom of the cannon.
So lightning, force.
And that will conclude my action.
Holy shit.
Let's see here. 3. I'm tallying this up. Hang on.
Oh, sorry, I can help.
Oh no, I got it. Because some of this is.
Going to be resisted.
Yeah.
This is fair.
Actually, I mean,
24 lightning.
they resist force damage.
No.
I'd be impressed.
No, I don't think anything resists force damage.
Yeah, I do. I mean, you wrote these guys. You
56
can do whatever you
force.
want.
No, they don't. They don't. It's the lightning was the only thing they really resisted.
Yeah,
Still, it's solid smack.
Zap.
You see the inside of his visor light up. One of his eyeballs pops.
Gross.
Doesn't seem to phase him beyond that, though, weirdly.
The force ballista has a 10-foot knockback.
Is there any resistance to it?
Let me look real quick. Oh, it's just a 5-foot knockback with no
Resist.
resist.
Alright. He staggers backward. Dum dum dum. Artificers, yeah.
Those shots had some force.
Is that it for you?
That's it.
Draken, you're up. You gonna be able to follow that up?
I'm gonna go light and easy this time. I'm
Light.
just gonna use, this against the one that was conveniently named. So I don't even need to worry. It just automatically hits.
Beazle.
Yep. Diesel.
Alright. The psychic lands.
That's so busted that you can just hit them if you know their name.
I just realized that.
I debate whether that means that they're invisible, but I know their name, I can still hit them.
And you know his name, yeah.
It says even if you can't see it.
I think this is an attack against invisibility, yes.
That's actually hilarious that
Thanks, Shun.
Shit, thanks, Shun. Yeah.
Yep, thanks.
gave him a name and made him an easy target. All right, and that's psychic. So yeah, flump.
Intelligence save DC 19.
And this, I think you're gonna do pretty well on. Don't worry. Yep, failed.
Oh, he got the -2 mod. He can't make that.
No. Some of their stats are very high. Some are not.
I'm gonna do that. So that's 18 psychic damage.
All right, 18.
Yep, and then I am gonna burn 2 spell points with a quicken spell to cast everyone's favorite, Crown of Stars.
Beautiful. Love to see it.
All right.
That will be the end of my turn,
All right.
but I now have a Crown of Stars.
Now you do. As you should. Goes well with the glitter. All right, Bryn, you're up.
All right. So, she is going to pull out the big guns again and use her 9th level slot to cast that.
Spirit Song. Okay. 35 damage if they fail.
Yeah. Half if they save.
19.
Yeah.
Here we
And then
go.
she's going to move backwards here by Cinder.
All right. So 1, 2, 3.
Dang.
1 failed.
Yeah.
They still take half though,
Yeah.
and I believe it is psychic damage. Is that right?
Force.
Force, just as good. All right. Roll some damage, or is it? No, it's just 35 straight up, huh?
So when I input this spell description,
Oh,
I did an embedded roll, so yeah. That's the roll.
That's fancy. Okay.
Fancy, fancy.
All right.
I know all the roll 20 tricks.
That's a good one. All right. There we go. They are still standing. They're getting battered, but they're still there. Jimmy.
I stand calmly at the front. I allow massive piles of damage to pour around me as I know they must. It's a little windy in here now. I step forward into the breach.
All right.
Drawing Black Gemmer as I go. Let's take the front one, shall we?
All right. Are you? Did you move Scallywag away on purpose?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Because I'm going to do a trick, and I don't think he comes with me on the trick.
Okay. This should be good.
Yes. So let's get a line up here. Let me click my buttons. Yes.
All right.
It's not bad.
Uh,
Targeting the center one.
okay. Solid hit, and I believe that's 2. Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
You slice into him pretty solid.
I stab forward with it, and as the stabbing motion goes, I almost dissolve.
Ethereal.
Testing out the new tricks.
Jaunt. Uh-oh.
So, Jimmy puffs into smoke, appearing down the hallway.
The only downside of this,
Yes.
you cannot reach the ethereal plane from here.
Yeah, well, does it not work? Because the original being in Unearthed Arcana, it doesn't specify what happens in places that don't have the ethereal plane.
Yeah, because it's. I mean, just I only say that because it says you slip in and out. Of the ethereal
Exactly.
plane
So this is an important
specifically.
question. I invite you to issue me a ruling on its effectiveness.
It's effectively supposed to be
Misty
Misty
Step.
Step.
Doesn't Misty Step also technically go through the ethereal plane?
I believe so. And, well, it doesn't specify in the spell. That's a spell.
Here, let me see.
Right, we're doing some weirdo stuff up here.
Misty Step does not transit the caster through the ethereal plane.
Yes, that is true. This one, though, it certainly says it does.
I just because it specifically says it does, I would say it would fail.
Oh, okay. So we do know it can fail, and when it fails, just nothing happens.
Yeah, like you feel it start to kind of go. But
So I
then-
step forward and I stab it, and I briefly go blurry, and then I snap back. I say, "Oh, that was weird." And then I will instead cunning action disengage, and
Smart.
return to the doorway.
Smart move. But no, that's still that was.
Still plenty of damage.
And it would have been. It's an in character thing. Like, I figured out how to do this thing. Let me try it, and like, oh.
Oh.
Back
We'll
to the
call
drawing
this one
board.
like accidental almost. The capability has arrived before the possibility. So he tried to dodge backwards, and his newly empowered body attempted to Misty Step him, but it didn't work.
That works. All right, so that it for you?
Yes, me?
All right, here we go. So this one lumbers forward quickly. I like to keep this random.
That's all you.
So he's gonna go after either Jimmy, Ratt, or Istu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in that order.
You can't hit me.
Jimmy.
He can try.
He likes you. All right.
I look threatening. It looked like a ton of firepower just poured over my shoulders.
Also, reminder: everyone has a +2 AC from Rat's shenanigans.
Rat shenanigans and some cinder stuff is happening. His auras are constantly in effect.
This is potentially
double check
going
them.
to be
+5 bonus to saves, and cannot be frightened.
So first things first. Oh, wait, what's your AC?
Too fucking much, man. 28.
Okay.
What?
That misses. All right. Con save, please.
All right. Oh, it gets to do that even if it doesn't hit. That's very strong.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to hit. That one just hits.
It's just big.
Yeah, but he can only do it once every six rounds.
Yes. I forget how we ruled on this being me resisting this or not, because I resist disease and necrotic.
It's necrotic
saves.
damage, so.
Okay.
The con save. Well, you have advantage
On saves against disease and necrotic, but not poison, I think.
Yeah, it's necrotic. So yeah, go ahead, take
As
your
a
advantage.
result of revived.
Yeah. No, you get your advantage.
Smooth.
And then +5 from Cinder.
25.
Untouchable.
Easy.
It was actually still close.
It was still really close. These guys are super strong.
You're immune to that attack for the next 24 hours. Keep that in mind.
Nice.
All right, and
Shouldn't have given me this nice suit.
one more thing, and this is sadly this is where they're gonna really start wearing on you guys.
It's the bad stuff.
Because this is going to affect everyone. I need everyone to make a con save.
Con save everybody. Would my resistance still apply, or is it something else?
This is something else.
Gotcha. Everyone, you do still have Cinder's bonus for this.
Yes, you do.
So we're looking at 18s. Draken is the healthiest creature that has ever existed.
My God, Draken.
I got my 20 hit Constitution back.
Yeah.
All right. So
And remember that, like, mine is 25 because
that's
Cinder.
+5.
So mine is 37.
So Draken, Cinder, and Bryn passed this round. Okay. The rest of you.
So it's 25, the DC?
No.
Cinder passed.
Cinder passed.
Cinder's roll is 28.
23.
He also gets his own +5.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So the three of
This
you
one's-
that failed.
Hmm.
It's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. It's two. You passed as well.
Okay.
So it's just Ratt and Jimmy.
Yep.
12 psychic damage,
Sure.
and you have disadvantage on attack and skill rolls until its next turn.
That's bad.
That's their aura.
That's bad. Is that a fear aura?
No, it's a madness aura.
Oh, that's right. Madness.
So that's him. All right, Beazle. Here comes Beazle. He'll lumber up. I'm gonna do the same. Saren and Jimmy, just to be fair. Jimmy. The dice are not
This is
liking
fine.
you.
This is what I'm doing, man. I'm frontline rogue tanking it.
All right, so 23.
Nope.
It was close. He's gonna try this because he doesn't know any better.
He doesn't.
So
They ain't that smart.
that's burned on you. Need everyone to make that save again.
Yo, these guys suck.
Oof.
These
Well-
guys are terrible.
This is what makes them really difficult.
That is 21 make it.
21 will make. Basically, you have to roll a 21.
Gotcha.
There you go.
What? Oh, we're doing it again?
Yes.
They get to proc this every round.
Okay. So everyone who didn't roll,
Sheep doctoring, hold on.
yeah, everyone who didn't roll 21 or higher, 14 psychic damage.
Ow.
And keep in
I'm gonna
mind,
get a headache.
you have disadvantage until its next turn. And then, last but not least,
I'm just baiting him. I'm looking at him. I'm puffing my chest out.
1, 2. Oh, this one's actually going after Saren. Okay.
Ah, that sucks.
Is that in any way related to the life disruption BS that I was immune to for 24 hours?
No, that's a different attack.
Yet another fancy effect.
Hey,
But
I'm
do
just
keep that in mind. Do keep that in mind.
I'm just checking.
Saren, poor Saren.
That might not hit Sarah,
It,
actually.
it did.
Aw.
No, she has the bonus.
She's got the bonus. She's got the plus.
It missed. That bonus is saving you guys.
It's super good.
But let's see. Here we go.
See the concept.
Oh.
No, even with the plus, that's not it.
That hurt. So yeah, I'm just gonna give her the average. Be nice. 26,
That's fair.
and she is stunned. And let's get one more round of saves.
Yo.
Yep, she'll fail that one too. Look at Jimmy go. It's a much better round for you guys than the last one.
Unfortunately, because they are all one after the other in turn order,
I know.
it's functionally the same no matter which one of them we failed to save against.
It'll make it easier to remember.
True. Very true.
All right. So once again, it looks like I think Bren, you're the only one that failed that one, huh?
Yeah, but I failed the last one too, so not like it really matters.
Oof. All right. We have 13 psychic. At least you guys have lots of hit points. All right.
Helps.
Cinder.
Rat, you piloting?
Sure.
He's got some bullshit. He's got a lot of bullshit. Upper level paladins, I'm telling you. Those character sheets just get so
How
big.
About would a whole person work on one of these? I feel like I want to try it.
I'm gonna point out that the party has already tried that on one of these, and
Did we try that before?
it did not work.
Okay, I wasn't paying attention.
No, I'm just saving you that because it's been a couple of weeks. So
Thank you. In that case, I spend this round as Cinder casting Bless on the party.
solid. One more bonus. No harm there. Anything else for Cinder?
Nope, he's just gonna hunker down behind Rat.
Okay, yeah, he's kind of stuck back there, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, he might, if you want him to. You could push him up and he could lay on hands for Saren, knowing that she's been hit pretty hard lately.
She has taken some hits. That's up to you, though.
Also, does Bless affect the whole party, or is it like the spell? Because the spell is up to 3 creatures within range.
Oh, I think it is the spell.
It is the spell.
Yeah, it's just a spell.
Yeah, it's
Okay, are you
it's
casting
3.
it? Yeah, are you casting it at a higher level? Because higher level, and you can get the whole party.
Text on it. I know. Yeah. So we'll do what? How many do I need? Then we have 5 people, 6 people. I can't count.
Here, I'll do this.
4, 5, 6. So we have 7.
7.
I don't know if he
That
can hit
sounds like a lot
himself.
of spell slots.
Yeah, I can't remember how many bless target self also.
The sheet doesn't have the
Here.
spell text.
There you go.
Ah, cool. 1 additional creature for each slot above first.
It does not
Go to 7 with
specify self anywhere.
You can hit yourself with it. I'll let you. If you want. But it's still got the limitation of number unless you boost
There's
it.
quite a many people. Jimmy, you're fine. We'll go
Yeah, I'm
with
fine,
Istu,
man.
Draken, and Bryn.
Okay, it's 2 Drake and Bren. Alright, keep that in mind, guys. You got that D4 to attack and save rolls. Or save rolls, excuse me. Alright. Alright, Istu, I believe you are up. Bring it home.
You know, I don't know if I can, but we'll try.
You got it. Easy work.
So these things are attacking us because are they attacking us with like physically attacking us, or are they just kind of?
They're lashing out psychically, and what seems
So-
not really psychically. It's a weird thing. It's a weird
So this-
thing.
It's not distance based. It's not like
Well,
they're
no,
touching us.
they're actually not physically attacking you. No,
Hmm.
they're getting in your faces, but they're not physically attacking you.
Yes. We do know that they have ranges,
Yes, they do.
but we know some of the ranges are very long, and some of them are relatively long.
Yes. 200 feet. What you gonna do?
I want to try something here, but I just don't know if it's possible.
Try it, see?
This is gonna be so much. Okay. So I use my action to cast this.
Okay.
And then I use my bonus action to do the lightning strike to the one that's near me.
Okay. You. So you're just gonna catch these 2 to avoid hitting party members, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Or do you
Yeah. 10d6.
want? I mean, and it's a con save too, so. All right. So
I could. I feel like if I put it here, it wouldn't touch Jimmy.
it's your call.
Practically
And
by
also,
definition, any it's a circle,
Mm.
it's a radius. Any radius point you choose that hits all 3 of them also hits me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
He's fine. He's fine. I wouldn't worry.
I'm not fine. I can dodge them.
Go ahead, just hit 2. You're fine. It's still a lot of damage.
Okay, yeah. So I'll hit those two with the freezing spear and bonus action to lightning strike the one in front of me.
There you go. See? Perfect. All right, here we go. Con saves. 1, 2.
Jesus.
That spell save. Your spell save is still wrong, right? It's actually
Yeah, it's
19.
19.
Okay.
Yeah, those got to be statically typed in and not linked.
All right. So one passed, the other did not. So please roll 10d6 damage.
Which one didn't pass? This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah. Poor Beazle. He's getting so beat up. Just because he had a name
D6.
tag.
I don't have a damage modifier, do I?
No.
Not on that, it's just 10d6.
Okay.
10d6 is enough.
Damage mods are for martial classes.
10d6.
Warlocks, technically.
35. Alright.
Hmm?
There we go. And then your ranged spell attack.
On a failed save, it takes 10d6. On a successful, it takes half.
Yeah.
And then my ranged attack with the spell previously rolled, Storm Spear, this.
Roll to hit.
It's just a 2-hit roll. Okay. Which I did earlier.
Tag.
Much better.
Uh-huh.
What was it?
and then-
46, I think.
Yep.
Alright.
Which I haven't rolled, so it's not in the history. 4d6 roll. 17.
Nice. You're pummeling one. You're doing good. Alright. Anything else for Istu?
We're just gonna wait for something to happen, hopefully, and move them away, right? Prepare a reaction to cast shield if we need to.
Yeah, there you go. Alright. Saren is stunned. Rat.
Right. I feel like doing something stupid.
Every single turn should start with that. Everyone should say that at the start of every turn.
These are good things to say, right?
Yes.
Okay. I take the new question mark, blaster pistol, question mark off my hip.
Okay.
I hold it in hand. Cast animate object.
Interesting.
Spell description. No, I don't have on that one. Do an animated gun.
Alright.
It's gonna float and follow my commands.
Right on. Yet another gun.
Floating gun. This one's just gonna like float next to me here.
Alright.
And then that was my action, bonus action, force ballista. Force ballista into Beazle.
Still hit. Make or break. So.
Like 51.
Okay. And it pushes him. Oh, each one pushes him 5 feet. So, boom. There we go.
Your whole class is so busted, man. I love it.
And then blaster pistol. Just the 10 radiant.
Okay.
Wait, did you mean to do that twice? Can it do twice?
Mm-hmm.
He didn't use the blaster pistol before.
Oh, I know, but he said it twice, so I thought
Oh,
you meant
yeah.
to roll.
Oh no, just once.
Okay.
He's excuse me. He's just excited.
He's just catching up with himself.
Yep.
All right. Is that it for you?
That's it. Just the 10 radiant from the blaster pistol.
All right. The poor guy is scorched and torn and cut and ragged. And one eye popped. And he's still there, but he looks a little worse for the wear. Draken.
Well, let's see if we can fix that. So, it's a bonus action and launching one of the stars.
All
This
right.
is just to get the attack roll. So, spell attack. So this plus, so 20.
Okay. 20 to hit?
Yeah,
Yeah, that hits.
Against Beazle?
yeah. Let's have fun with these again.
Poor Beazle. Alright. Roll damage. 40, 12.
Alright. So that'll be 29 radiant.
29 radiant.
That's
Okay.
pretty good.
That staggers him.
All right.
Anything
And-
else?
Yep, that was just my bonus action. She said he's staggered.
Well, he's staggered. Well, this is Beazle back here.
Yeah, Beazle's in the middle.
But yeah, no, not like stunned, staggered, but like he's hurting.
You know what? Let's just finish it off using. I'm gonna cast Immolation on him, transforming it though,
Okay.
using Transmuted to
Necrotic damage, right?
Thunder.
Oh. Okay.
So DC 19 deck.
Dex.
Yep. Alrighty. In that case, he only takes half damage.
Okay.
So,
Which is 10.
yep. 10 thunder.
10 thunder. He's still up. It was a good try, though.
39 points of damage. I'm okay with that for this round.
All right, no, that's solid. All right. Bryn.
All right, let's see what the spirits have for us. Ooh.
You got a song about Draken.
Actually. Let's see.
Hey, look, it's us.
Let's
Draken
see
and
here. Which one do I want? Because Dragon I know is fire damage, but... 4 rolls equal to Bardic Inspiration, though. Ooh, do. And that's a cone as well. Well, okay, so Phantom gives like a necrotic damage bonus, so I'm just going to go for Dragon, and I'm going to summon it somewhere behind everyone, so it hits these two, just because Dragon is a 30-foot cone.
All right.
There.
Dex save for half. 1, 2. It's like 1 made it. We'll say. Let's give our boy Beazle here a break. He made it. All right. 34 fire.
Yes.
All right. Half if he saved. Then throw in resistance. So Beazle bakes in his own suit and falls over. Goes down onto his knees hard.
Nice.
Flops forward.
Yeah.
All right. Still 2
That's
up.
it.
Nice solid hit.
Yeah, that's it for me.
Jimmy.
I would like to do something I have not done much in a while.
Uh-oh.
We're frontlining here. The other people who are actually exposed to fire, I know full well are a lot squishier than me. I would like to taunt and dodge.
Okay.
So I'll take Black Jammer, and I will whap the two right and left of me on the side of their helmets. Not like a full attack. I don't expect it to do any damage. I'm just trying to draw their attention to me.
Okay.
Just a rapid whap, and then I'll ready myself in place and take the dodge action.
All right. So you're okay. So we're gonna fall back on an older rule for that as a rogue.
Okay.
'Cause this is actually something rogues.
We're generally good at.
Yeah. So because originally you'd make a bluff roll.
Yeah, that would be it back in the day.
Yeah. So let's do either deceit or persuasion. I'll let you choose.
Okay. They're very similar numbers. I'll use deception for this one.
Okay.
Because I'm not actually the biggest threat on the battlefield right now, but I'm gonna look like it.
Yeah. That works.
There you
Do you
are.
want to actually be the largest threat on the battlefield?
No, I'm fine for now.
This is still pretty tight quarters before
Yes.
you enlarge anybody.
Yeah, no, it's gonna get real stuffy.
Gonna be like Alice. All right. So, ping. We're gonna say since you weren't actually trying to do damage, that the deception roll was the equivalent of you just pinging the sides of their helmet to get their attention. So that won't make you roll anything else. Is that it for you,
Okay.
other than the dodge?
Yeah, that's it for me. We're gonna see how that goes.
All right.
Okay. Hold on real quick because I did forget something when I rolled my tail.
What's that?
So, spiritual
moment.
focus. Yeah, give that dude another 2 damage.
Okay. No worries. Every point counts.
Exactly.
All right. So, Jimmy,
Yo,
they're definitely coming after you.
good.
We'll go with, well, it's just the 2 there, so we'll just kind of go one at a time here. 1, 2.
Even without the disadvantage, not a chance.
Okay. 1, 2.
Nah, sorry, just doesn't quite do it.
Okay. So,
Although,
Oh.
admittedly, that one I did need the disadvantage.
which one?
Wait.
The 28-24.
Okay. No, these
The
are
24 misses. The 28 would have matched my AC.
Well, here, let me re-roll the 28 then, because these are 2 attacks per.
Oh, they're doing multiple attacks.
Yeah.
Okay, then yes. See if that one gets a disadvantage that misses. It did. Okay.
20. Okay. So you're good there?
I'm ducking. I'm weaving. They're hitting the ground around me.
All right. In that case, let's get the con saves
Yes.
from everyone.
Years. 1 million years con save.
It's 2. Jimmy, I think you failed one of those.
I did fail one of those. Yeah, I think nobody else rolled 2. Everybody, you got to roll 2 because
Yeah.
we're doing the big smacks. That was 2 characters' turns.
Just getting it out of the way, since they're back to back.
Yeah,
Wow, Bryn made both of those. Sweet.
nice.
Oh, Draken.
Wow. Okay.
The healthiest dragon that ever lived.
All right.
And the
And
healthiest changeling right now.
Yeah, so I think Is2 failed 1 and Jimmy failed 1. So here we go. There's 13 psychic damage
Gotcha.
and 12 psychic damage. Although I think you both failed for the first one, so I think it's just the 13.
Just the 13, yeah.
All right. So that's it for them. I think that's enough. Cinder.
Cinder points his sword at this one.
Okay.
This one over there. And an Eldritch Blast pops out of it.
Okay.
Pew. Level 17. How many of these do you get at 17? Like 3?
Is it? I think it's 17 Warlock, maybe. But what level Warlock is he?
He's not 17 Warlock. He's like
Oh, I thought
4.
cantrips just had global level scaling.
It's probably worth checking. I don't honestly remember how Eldritch Blast is written.
I'll pull it up real quick. See.
It does not say Warlock level. It just says level.
Neat.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Hell.
All 4 of them into this guy here. Pow, 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 pow.
All 4 hit. Solid.
That's why people love taking 1 level of Warlock. Your best thing scales anyways.
D&D.
Madness.
All right. Yeah, those are solid hits.
That guy's sword might be just as good a gun as my gun.
All right. Yes, too. You're up.
It's imbued with the power of various gods and or demons, so it helps.
That is fair.
Some ice last minute. I think I'm going to use my action to disengage. Move over here. Bonus action lightning this dude.
All right.
Which is just the basic attack roll thing we just did. 24 to hit.
Solid. 46.
40, yeah, 46, 10.
Okay.
That's it for me.
All right. You're piling it on. Saren no longer stunned this round.
Nice, nice.
She's a little panicked. She's going to take a panic shot.
Did a pretty good panic shot.
All right. Okay. That's it for her. She's not a big combatant, but she's trying. Rat, you're up.
Okay. My hand is free because I let go of the blaster pistol question mark, and it is floating because it is an animated object. So I draw my hand cannon and I say, Saren, this is for protection. And I vortex warp Saren 15 feet backwards.
15 feet backwards.
Yeah, like over here behind Cinder.
Okay.
Thank you.
The front line is not the place.
You are not on front line. I appreciate your contributions to the group. My elf. And then I'll take a step forward. Yeah.
Poor Saren.
Bonus action for Force ballista into this guy.
Okay.
Blaster pistol, question mark, command, shoot, same target.
Okay.
That one misses, I bet.
Yeah. 14 is the magic number.
So just 19 plus 26.
I believe you're blessed, though.
I am not.
Did you not get hit with the bless?
I did not bless myself.
Okay.
45 force.
All right.
The one now in front of me.
All right. He's starting to look worse for wear.
And then I suppose 2 5-foot knockbacks.
Oh, that's right. Boom. Pushes him back. All right.
Wait, Bryn was blessed.
Bryn, Istu, and Draken, the squishiest and least con stable.
I don't know if that's true about Drake.
Yeah, Drake.
Maybe not Draken, but
I don't know if that's true about Istu either. My rolls are just shit.
That's also a problem to be accounted for.
Very true.
this concludes my turn.
All right.
You should have sacrificed more goats to the random number generator.
Drake in Europe.
Alrighty. I am going to hit this one with another star. So 17 plus the d4. 19.
19 will hit.
Alright. Figured out that was 4d12.
Big numbers.
So 23 radiant.
Which one?
This one.
Okay. This one spins from the hit, slams into the wall, cracking its faceplate, and then falls silent on the floor.
Great. Now to attack the other one, I'm gonna go with an old favorite I haven't used in forever.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just do a simple level 2 Chaos Bolt.
Thing to do.
Alright, so 2d8. And 2 and 7. Psychic.
Cold
So
and psychic.
10. Oh wait. So it is 10 plus 2d6.
Okay.
22
Oh.
points of psychic damage.
Nice.
Nice. All right. 22 points. You said hit him solid. All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's gonna be it.
All right. Bryn.
All right, let's get another tail. Ooh. Avenger this time.
Okay.
So, blue. Remind myself. Oh well, this is just I'll just go ahead and put it in chat because I know this is just something you'd bestow on someone else. I will put Avenger on Draken.
Okay.
Melee attack.
Oh, true. Well, let's wait. I've got Beguiler. I forgot what Beguiler did.
And it targets the enemy, so you would target the creature rather than any of us. Oh wait, no, that... Oh, no, it's a barrier. I thought it was applying more damage. My bad, I misread it.
Yeah. So actually, because I forgot what Beguiler was for a second, I'm going to choose Beguiler instead, and obviously our only enemy here, so yeah.
Wisdom saving throw or take psychic damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. That's actually probably the best choice because these guys have terrible wisdom saves.
Oh.
Alright, so 9 psychic damage.
9 psychic,
Boom, he's getting hit with all kinds of psychic damage. Alright.
actually. With that. So 15
15
actually.
psychic damage. Boosted.
And is incapacitated. Remarkable. Yo, that's super good.
Incapacitate. Yeah, he's not immune to incapacitation. He's immune to a lot of conditions, but not that one. Alright. Jimmy.
I see this thing is stunned. I move in for the kill.
Do it.
I will be striking it. I should have advantage. I think incapacitation grants that.
Yes. Definitely.
Perfect.
Lay into it.
Bam.
46 damage. Nice.
Very good.
46 with Black Jammer too.
With Black Jammer, indeed.
Alright. 46. Use calculators on my phone to keep tabs of all this.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, he's hanging on by a thread. Anything
Okay.
else?
Oh, that's all for me for now.
Alright, well, he's incapacitated, so
Click on through.
Cinder.
That's me.
Yes.
Okay. Eldritch Blast. Oops.
7.
Roll that roll.
7.
Let me do 1,
No other information.
3, 4.
Alright.
Blam.
One of those would miss, but you have advantage, so. It's fine. It's more than enough. You blast him into next week.
Bazap.
Alright. So yeah,
By
he
the magic of sword. Be gone.
that round, he was just boom, 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 just jerking and jolting all over until he fell silent on the floor. Leaving you. All of you alone in the room.
Shake off Black Jammer. Okay.
Get the ick off.
Yeah. That's not so bad. Could have been worse.
So, the room beyond them
Mm-hmm.
opens up. Sorry.
No, I holster the various pistols, but I keep the accelerator and the cannons mounted,
Alright.
shouldered, and pushing forward, armed and ready to strike anything that moves.
Okay. So the room opens up beyond them
Yes.
into another room with lots of doodads, gadgets, screens, blinking lights, buttons, levers, doodly wax, and so on and so forth.
Ah, man. I mean, again, super impressive, but it's not what I needed. Should we take our union break?
We certainly can. Is everyone ready to?
I would like to.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
In that case, we'll be right back. But before we go, because I keep forgetting,
Oh, no.
let's do this real quick. You like coffee? Of course you like coffee. Everybody likes
course.
coffee. You like
Absolutely.
caffeine? Everybody likes caffeine. You have to have it. Have to have it. Can't get through the day without it. If you're a gamer, we're all gamers. If you're not a gamer and you're watching this, what are you doing with your life? Either way, check out Found Familiar Coffee and be sure to use code Featherfall at checkout for a sweet 10% off your purchase. And let's not forget our other lovely sponsor, Skull Splitter Dice. These are the dice that are metal AF. Dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun. You need some, you want some. These are the math rocks with style, class, sophistication that will make members of your preferred gender very attracted to you. I have it on good authority that this is absolutely true with no exaggeration whatsoever. Please don't look too deeply into that. But do make sure to get, once again, use the code Featherfall at checkout for a sweet 10% off. If you have any questions and you want to join us, there's our Discord. Look us up. Say hi. Ask
Perfect.
away. But we will be
Plugs
back.
are in.
Yes, we will be back after this word. Well, after that word, we'll be back. Don't touch the dial.
Stay tuned.
And we're back. Alright. So the dust settles from your previous encounter. The air is still thick with a strange, musty smell. And you enter into the next room, filled with all manner of strange mechanical and perhaps arcane devices blipping and blinking everywhere you look.
I will ignore the blipping
Okay.
and scout around the room for a ladder or hatch.
Actively searching or just looking?
Actively searching.
Give me an investigation. 24. Give me a percentile roll, please.
You got it. One sec. There you go.
26. Interesting. Okay. You find a small black box in one of the corners. It seems to kind of stick out. It looks as though it was knocked off the top of one of the consoles.
I pick it up.
Okay.
Is it solid? Is it got a port coming off the bottom with cables sticking out? What are we looking like?
No, it's a small black box, a container of some sort. Looks like it has a hinge and a latch that you could open.
I open it.
Okay. Inside is a small rectangular piece of metal, roughly about a quarter of an inch thick. Seems to have a small slotted opening on one side.
As a thief, as a rogue, I'm broadly familiar with keys. Even if it's not one, that's what Jimmy recognizes it as.
It would be a very logical conclusion to come to.
Just, oh, well, that might be handy.
Okay. You gonna pocket it?
Yeah, I'll turn around. I'll look at Sarah and say, "Is it a key? Looks a bit like a key."
She looks at it and kind of raises an eyebrow. Says it could be.
Got one. Hey, I'm proud of that. I hang on to it.
All right. Anybody else searching or doing anything?
I'll also take a look around. I don't understand any of the glyphs on any of these lit up screens. I'll let Saren and Bryn handle that.
All right. Saren's at one of the consoles going through. You can make your roll if you want. 24. Roll percentile for me. 80. You were ready on that one. I can tell. Oops. Okay. That's interesting. Ratt, you're poking and round and prodding, going through, just being thorough. And you come along what appears to be a hatch in the wall that can be opened. It's about, well, you're what, about 3 feet tall?
Yeah, I'm about 3 feet tall.
The hatch is about 3 feet tall.
This is perfect. It's me-sized hatch.
it looks like you could pry it open.
Alright, I'll try to open this hatch.
Okay.
It's about a 1 meter door.
So, you pop the hatch open. Are you forcing it or attempting to open it naturally?
I'll try to open it naturally, and if it won't go gracefully, then we'll apply a little bit of force.
Okay.
A lot of bit of force. Not explosive force.
Your Tinker modifier would actually succeed, so I'm not going to make you roll.
Just the bonus.
Yeah. Well, what is it, like 19? Pretty close. But no, you...
Are broken.
Yeah. You find a small slot at the top of the hatch. You manage to depress a portion of it. The door pushes in with a hiss and then slides up into the wall, revealing a small compartment inside in which a lot of small blue lights blink on and off at random intervals throughout the entire internal compartment. In the center of the compartment, on a small raised pedestal, only about a couple inches off the floor, is about a 2.5 foot tall cylinder. And it's got a little bit of a gradient to it as it goes up from the base. The base is slightly thicker than the top. It is silvered, brushed metal, and there appears to be seams all over it, like it maybe opens or moves or something. You're not really sure, just looking at it.
Is it connected to anything, or is it just kind of
Appears to be just sitting there.
just sitting there kind of thing?
Mm-hmm.
I was really hoping that was a ladder.
A most peculiar canister. I wonder what's
Yeah.
inside.
It's fancy looking. I had a puzzle like that once.
Pick up the canister, I guess.
You pick it up. It's almost as big as you are.
Oh, it's a large canister. Never mind.
No, it's about,
Thermos.
yeah, it's about 2.5 feet tall.
It's a rather large canister.
I mean, you could pick it up and lift it and get it out. It's kind of heavy, but you could do it. Is that what you want to do?
No. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I wonder what this thing's for.
I was powering the room. Kind of weird to hide it like that.
Is it a battery?
Are you doing anything or just speculating?
Just speculating.
Okay.
Saren, do you recognize what this might be?
She kind of peers over the console at you. You tell like she was involved in whatever she was reading. She looks kind of beyond you. It's just a scrubber. And goes back.
Oh. Neat.
I look at Ratt, I shrug and I say, hey.
Yeah.
So I think Bryn is kind of by Saren and looking at the illusion windows as well. So what is Saren reading?
She's trying to find an alternative way down. She's going over like ship schematics.
Okay.
Because there doesn't appear to be any visible stairs in here.
Yeah.
Are you guys messing with the scrubber at all?
No.
I looked at it and I said,
I look at it. It's too big to steal. It doesn't look explosive enough for my attentions, really.
Okay.
I think I'll just close the door back up behind it. I thought there might have been like an escape hatch or a ladder in here, but nope.
Okay.
Just maintenance hardware.
All right. Istu, you doing anything, Draken?
Just looking at this new room of things that I don't understand and slightly impressed nod. Yep. All right, cool. Other things. Yep. Things to read. Languages I don't speak. Great. Had the chance to take comprehend languages as a spell and didn't want it.
Nobody ever uses that spell.
That's where we're at.
I would like to look around the room.
Are you searching or just looking?
I am searching because I'm bored, and maybe I want to make you feel nice when someone fails. Oh, okay.
Roll percentile.
Hard to say that's a failure.
Roll percentile.
I tried. 11.
11. The number of time zones in the Soviet Union.
I feel like that's like at least 100 different stories in and of itself.
Oh. Well, here you go, Draken. Alright, so what you find, Draken, is a small, about 2-inch diameter circular item that appears to have a small cushion on it, and then a strap that looks like it might go over your head, and a small prong coming off the circle. It appears to be attached to another black solid square of some sort with slots in it, like every 1/4 inch going across one surface and a couple knobs on the top of it.
I'm gonna take it.
Okay.
It's mine now. I don't know what it is.
Are you doing
Has
anything
been
with
yoinked.
it? Or are you just packing it away?
I'll ask later.
Okay.
It's mine for now, and eventually I'll figure out what it is, but I'm not gonna put it in my face right now.
The sticky fingered sorcerer. That's how he ends up with so much stuff.
Damn right. Never know what might come in handy.
The bag of tricks has saved us once or twice.
Yeah.
Alright.
I feel like Bryn will look around the room herself after a bit of like watching Saren, because nothing's going to get done until like, you know, she's done reading these schematics.
Yeah, she's getting frustrated too, you can tell.
Yeah. So
All
Bryn's
right.
just going to look around the room herself.
Go ahead. Give me your percentile. Rolling
There you
the
go.
big numbers. The big numbers. Oh my god. That's hilarious.
Opens another panel. More fused echoes behind it.
So, Bryn,
Or a ladder. Yes.
you're digging around and kind of, you know, like I said, most of these rooms, there's been some damage. Things have shuffled around from the, you know, the ship getting jostled around. Kind of off to the side in one of the corners, almost like it's been wheeled over by one of the chairs a couple times, you find a couple handwritten notes. This is what it looks like as you look down and see it.
She'll pick them up and read them.
Okay. I need you to give me. Let's do a wisdom save at disadvantage. $16. Bryn is suddenly overcome with just gut-busting laughter, tears streaming down her cheeks. She's gripping these pieces of paper in her fist, holding her belly, and just trying not to fall over from laughing so hard.
This
Bryn,
one was laced with the. Yes.
you just found one of the best jokes ever written on the subject of isolation madness. It's very, very funny. A little dark, but it's gonna stay with you for a long time.
Oh, that's exactly her style. So she is going to stuff that one in the dress pocket because hell yeah.
So, if you ever speak this joke out loud, anyone that hears it, because it is one of the best jokes ever written, has to make a DC 19 wisdom save or just double over in laughter.
Damn.
So,
I love it.
don't ever say it. Don't ever tell it to Istu. We don't want to torture poor Istu. They would not appreciate that.
You're getting some quizzical looks.
Sorry, I wasn't listening. What?
Just found one of the funniest jokes ever written. I said, don't tell it to Istu. They wouldn't like that.
That was in character.
Oh, okay.
Just an incredible joke. Probably one of the best ones I've ever heard. Someone wrote down on a note.
She still sounds bored as shit.
It's too.
Once you put the character on, it tends to stick.
Would you like to indulge, Jimmy?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, this one's written in Elven, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm afraid
So-
my language skills are fading.
Question.
So, Bryn will actually whisper it into Jimmy's ear in common.
DC 19 wisdom, you say?
Yep.
Jimmy is made of sterner stuff.
Jimmy chuckles, but I guess some of it was lost in translation.
Exactly. That's pretty good.
Related question.
Yes.
Can I use alter self to not have ears?
Can I suppose so.
Hell yeah. Check and mate. Let's
Immune to laughter.
I was actually trying to get ChatGPT to write the funniest joke ever about isolation madness.
Just gave myself joke resistance. Let's go.
So why did the introverted mathematician go insane during isolation? Because he couldn't differentiate between imaginary friends and real numbers.
Ah! I failed to save. Oh my god.
All right.
Oh, no.
So as you guys are kind of chuckling about this, you look over and you see Saren kind of leaning on the screen. She's frustrated, shaking her head. I can't make sense of this. I can't. We can't go back the way we came.
I'd really rather not.
This is a secure area. It was built to be isolated. It was built to only have one way in and out. Normally there would have been guards here, which sadly is probably those poor souls that we came through to get into this room, but
What's beneath us?
I mean, there's space, but I can't tell where it goes. I mean,
What's above us?
the same. I
What do you
mean,
mean can't tell where it goes? Doesn't it go up? Do the dimensions work differently in this place?
The spaces between the floors were not meant to be traversed by organic members of the crew. We had scrubbers for that.
You mean like that thing over there?
Yeah.
Well, what if... What if we brought the scrubber with us?
What? What do you mean?
Well, what if we brought the scrubber with us to kind of protect against whatever it does as we pass through the space between floors? Can we use it
To navigate?
to create a sort of protective barrier field around us to stabilize the environment that we pass through as we pass through it?
I doubt they filled the middle of the ship with negative energy plane or anything there, Rat. I think they probably just filled it with really pointy bits that are dangerous.
Well, I was thinking more of like whatever the danger rock that got the ghost really sick in like a quarter of a second.
Yeah, probably some of that too, actually.
So,
Well, I mean, there's a chance for exposure to various elements that are dangerous. There's areas in between floors that are open to the vacuum. There's areas that are filled with toxic substances. There's areas that are dangerous as far as energy sources moving through them. These scrubbers were designed to navigate through them in very small tunnels.
so you're saying there's a chance?
I mean,
Hey, Rat.
Hey, what's up?
Would you like to come look at the schematics? And if you would like, I would have you I will translate for you.
Would you be so kind?
Come here. And Bryn and Rat are going to go over the schematics together.
okay. So, with translation services being provided, the schematics, it is the most complex thing you've ever looked at, Rat. You're for the first time actually seeing the full scope of the ship as the image draws out and draws out and draws out and draws out and draws out. It's just enormous, and it's just in between floors is this web work of mechanical parts and other parts meant to direct flows of energy, flows of water, flows of waste, flows of all kinds of things, and there's just these crisscrossed web of tangled tubes that go through all of it. It's hard to make sense of, even with your, you have a very sharp eye for this type of thing. It's very hard to make sense of. But it is possible.
I think I see the way through here. It's just back through the stone wall and then down that tube. So,
When you say possible, as in possible with a roll?
To get through it or to understand it?
To understand it.
I'm going to give you this, because you are translating, and there's a lot of information here. You are in engineering, after all. When the ship, well, not when it was built, but when it was over, centuries of being traversed and expanded on and altered and changed as they were, going through on their journey, one of the enhancements that they made to the ship was creating these scrubbers. The scrubbers are basically, I'm using, a player-to-player terminology here. The scrubbers are basically maintenance bots, and they have an active form of artificial intelligence. The maintenance tunnels that they've traveled through, they actually designed and created. So these bots with this AI actually made these. There is no sense of organic navigation to them. It's just, what is the safest, most secure way to get from point A to point B to do my job and function, which means they wind all over the place.
Oh, well, in that case, hopefully Saren could explain what a scrubber actually was.
Well, that was the thing. Like, to Saren, it's just a scrubber. It's just a maintenance bot. They don't ever think about them.
If Ratt is looking at the results of hundreds or thousands of years of an evolutionary algorithm optimizing a very complicated system, this is probably the Mona Lisa to him. This is the most beautiful thing he's ever seen.
This is beautiful, but I'm wondering if then there's a way, if we could activate that scrubber over there behind that panel there and retask it with a corrective measure for the core, and then follow it through its tunnel network.
I think the tunnel network might be a little too small.
I mean, for
us.
For some of you, but for the rest of you, there's charges of reduce in my hand cannon.
Well, what I'm thinking here is how small do we actually need to go, because that scrubber is very small, but what I'm wondering is if they created the tunnels through the spaces between the walls of the floors themselves, then could we activate it to create a path through the hallways to lead us through without having to change our size?
Well, says Saren, the main problem with that is that they're sentient.
Oh, you have to ask? Oh,
I mean,
please allow me.
We set them loose centuries ago with one task in mind, and we gave them the minds to do it so that they could do it completely autonomously. We don't really interact unless there's a severe problem and they need to communicate the issue to us. Beyond that, we really don't even, acknowledge them.
I feel, personally, like we've reached the stage of severe problem. Hopefully they also feel that way.
With the reactor in such a state, it's rather imperative that we get down there within a timely manner. Otherwise, it's kaput for them as well.
Well,
it's either that, or I start blasting holes in the ground and we see how far a resilient sphere can fall.
Or, I know time is of the essence, but if people let me sleep, I can bust holes through floors and make us fly.
We're gonna call that the backup plan, but
Or if we
I want to
do
talk to the
decide-
little metal guy.
Or, we do want to go through the, again, give me a little chance to sleep, I can turn, I think, all of us into small creatures that will fit through tunnels.
Again, keep it in the pocket. What I'm hearing is that unless you're also made of metal, it's a little deadly down there. But I kneel down and I look at a small metal guy. If it thinks, I can persuade it.
Okay. So you're looking at it?
I'm looking at it. And I think we should cliffhanger it, because I'm sleepy.
Okay. No, that
Sorry.
works. It's 11:57. So Jimmy leans in to attempt to communicate with the scrubber. But we'll cliffhang it there. We'll be back in 2 weeks with a continuation of that conversation, which should be interesting. I hope. I hope tonight was entertaining. I know we didn't get
fun.
terribly far, but
Combat man.
yeah. And you guys did good. Nobody died.
Yeah.
I think poor Saren's the only one that got hurt. Well, no, I take that back. You guys were taking some aura damage.
Yeah, but that's not a whole lot.
Yeah, it's enough to tick away at you, and that's about it. But no, you guys did good as usual. We'll be back next week with Karen once more. We just started the new chapter there, the Phantom Veil. That's
Unintentional new chapter.
unintentional, yes. But I like where it's going. I'm very curious to see how that turns out. I think next Friday we're back to Star Wars.
We are supposed to be back to Star Wars, barring further difficulties.
Yeah. And
The thrilling conclusion of Star Wars, most likely.
definitely going to want to keep an eye on the Discord, because we should have a big announcement coming out very, 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 very soon. So definitely keep your eyes on Discord for that, because it's good news.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for playing. And we'll see you soon. Happy Memorial Day.
Happy Memorial Day. Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Good.
Good